Good day everyone, welcome to the Python Novice to Pro channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get the three largest values from a data frame after grouping. A data frame is like a two-dimensional list where you have the rows and then you have the columns. In today's data frame, we are going to use three columns: the classes column, the levels column, and the values column. But before we start, I'll show you a simple way how you can get the three largest values from a data frame, not by grouping, just by sorting. Later I'll show you how you can get it through grouping. Now let's see how we can sort the three largest values from the data frame. First, in lines 1 to 3, we imported the libraries we are going to use: pandas, numpy, and the random library. Then in line 6, we seeded the random number generator. We have to seed it so that our work will be reproducible. Then from lines 8 to 18, we created the data frame. First, the values column was created using a list comprehension. I've created a video on list comprehension so you can check it out. In the list comprehension, we said we want to create 30 random numbers. That is for I in range 30. Then the values it will output is a random integer between 1 to 100. So 30 random integers between 1 to 100 are what the list comprehension will do in lines 10. Then in lines 12 and 13, we created the levels column. The levels column are three types: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Then we use the random number generator again to create the levels column. We use random.choices. What random.choices does is, based on the levels list, it selects one of the levels at randoms and it selects it 30 times. That's why k is equals to 30. Then we use the same for the classes column in lines 15 and 18. We want to have three types of classes: class 1, class 2, and class 3. Then the random.choices will say, based on the classes list, select 30 classes at random with replacements. On line 18, I created the data frame proper. Now, the meat of everything comes at line 21, where I had to sort the data frame. We are using the df.nlargest. df means the data frame. We use the df.nlargest method. What nlargest does is, n means the largest number you want. I give it n equals to 3, that means the three largest values. Then it will sort based on the values column. And keep equals to first is that the key parameter tells you that if you have duplicate values in the values column, the first is what it will choose. Now, that is the explanation of the code for how to sort the data frame. Now let's run it and see how it will sort it, giving us just the three largest values. Good. It has sorted it, giving us just the three largest values. You can see that class 1 level 1 is the highest value with 98, while class 1 level 3 is the lowest value with 95. That's for sorting without grouping. Now we have classes, levels, and values. What if we want to group based on classes first? We want to get the three largest values in each class. We have two methods we can do that. That's why I wrote this code in groupsort1.py. Lines 1 to 18 is just what we did in the sorting example. So I just want to reproduce it here. The meat of the code is on line 22. In line 22, we are first sorting the values, and then we group by the classes and we get the three largest for each class. What line 22 does is that it says df calls sort values method. Sort values sorts along the values column. It sorts them by values and is ascending equals to first parameter says that sort from the largest to the lowest. That's what ascending is equals to first. Then after sort values has finished its work, we now call the groupby method. What the groupby method is that we tell it to group by the classes. That is, after sorting, group the data frame by the classes. Class 1 on its own, class 2 on its own, class 3 on its own. Then sort first says optimize it. Don't sort, optimize it. Then dot head. The dot head method says give us the 3 largest for each class. That's what dot head 3 does. Now let's print it and see what it will print out, what it will give us. This is what it gives us. You can see that based on the values, class 1 level 1 is the highest. Class 3 level 1 is the next highest, down to class 2 level 1. But what we want to do is that we want these classes to be sorted in order because it's now disorganized. So to get that, I'll go to line 23 and uncomment it. What line 23 does is it does index sorting on the classes. See, it's a very long series of code. It sorts based on the classes, and we say do it in place true. That is, do it, don't output any df, just do it on our data frame. Now based on this, let me show you what is coming to give, what it will print out. You can see now that the classes are well arranged. Class 3 on its own level, class 2 and class 1, after we sorted on the classes again. So you can see now that class 3 level 1 is the highest in class 3, while class 3 level 1 is also the lowest among class 3 values with 83. Class 2 level 1 is the highest in class 2 with 86, while class 2 level 1 is the lowest in class 2 with 45. And class 1 level 1 is the highest, 98 in class 1, and class 1 level 2, 91 is the lowest in class 1. That's for it. But this method is very long. It has 2 lines. I'll give you a more elegant Pythonic method as a last that does everything in one go and sorts this the way we want. That's this group sort.2.py. In this method, we have created the data frame in lines 1 to 18 like before. The meat of the method is in line 21. What we first do is that we set the index. We rearrange the index to the levels. We want to get the levels out of the way while we are grouping. So set index equals to level says make the levels column the index now. Then dot group by says group the data frame according to the classes. Then when it is grouped according to the classes, values in brackets says the grouped data frame take the values column as a series. When you have gotten the values column, dot nlargest says take the 3 largest for each of the classes. You take the 3 largest, that's why 3 is part of the argument. Take the 3 largest for each of the classes and keep first means that if there are duplicates when you are arranging them according to largest values, keep the first of the duplicates, not ended. Then after that, reset the index. That is levels that we made the index before. Bring the levels back to the columns. Reset the index. Now let's print it out to show you how it will run. You can see that the printout of this second group sort method is more elegant. It arranges it alphabetically and a better way than the first one. You can see as before, class 1 level 1 is the highest with 98. Class 1 level 2 is the lowest with 91 in class 1. in class 2 level 1 is the highest with 86, class 2 level 1 is the lowest with 45. Then in class 3 level 1 is the highest with 96, class 3 level 1 is the lowest in 83. So that's it for how you can get the 3 largest values from a data frame after grouping. You can get the 3 largest if you want, or you can tweak the code to get the 5 largest, the 10 largest, based on how many values you have in the data frame and what you want to get. So thank you for watching today's video, and I will encourage you to like the video and then subscribe to the channel. Also, you can hit the notification bell so that you receive every Python video that I release, because I'm going to be releasing many Python videos that will take you to that professional coding level. I teach Python programming classes to beginners and professionals at all levels. I also do homework help on Python programming. You can get me through my numbers below. I'm always available. You can call me on this line, or you can WhatsApp me through DM on this line. So once again, I want to say thank you for watching this video, and you can get the code that I use in the description below in the comment section. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.